But something I want to highlight, I think a lot of times the conversation around the WNBA and attendance and viewership, we'll talk about attendance now, is just that for years and years and years, it was terrible. For years and years and years, it sucked. For years and years and years, no one cared, no one watched. And it's just so untrue. And I think this paints the picture. In 2002, the average attendance was basically 9,200, give or take. This year, it's 11. That is amazing that it's jumped. But the point is, it didn't jump from 2,000 to 11,000. It jumped from 9,200 to 11,000. So I just want to keep that in mind for all of those that need some reminding about the history of the WNBA. So I love that we're setting records. And now it's time for some soccer talk because we got a Bay FC record.
Sock attack.
Its attendance is freaking booming everywhere. Bay FC just set a crazy attendance record at Oracle Park.
Oh my gosh, it was so cool. I flip on the telly once again. Flip on the telly, loving my sports. I'm like, oh my God. First of all, I hear Lori Lindsay on the broadcast. Shout out to the homie. Love her so much. Love it when I get to watch games and she commentating. They're at the baseball arena, field, park, whatever it's called, park, in San Francisco. 40,000. 91. 40,000 people. Honestly, the spectacle of it was beautiful. I think Oracle is one of the coolest parks. It's right on the bay. That was the old, like, hit it out of the park. It goes into the water. Bay FC was playing Washington Spirit. They ended up falling 3-2, but it was a super exciting game. Honestly, Washington had it completely in the bag in the first half. This has been a theme in the NWSL recently, scoring 3 goals, having in the bag, having a team come back and either tying or making it really interesting. But Bay FC did come back and score 2 goals. I wanted to talk about this because we talked about it a little bit before, where women's sports just has the opportunity to try cool shit, like play the volleyball game in the college football arena, play the soccer game in the baseball stadium, like make a spectacle out of it, make an event out of it, like put on the vibes that's really fun and interesting for other people. It's an interesting business model. Like, obviously you can't do this every week and you wouldn't want to, but I feel like there's like creative, buzzy type activations that women's sports just has the flexibility to do. Some of it is like by necessity. Like sometimes you get kicked out of your stadium, so you're like, okay, I'm going to play here. But there's just cool opportunities. And I always just love when women's sports like takes advantage of that opportunity and does something cool with it. So I just loved this so much. I thought it was really fun. It looked like it was, really amazing for the fans. It's something that can then be like, in terms of the entire business model and like the entire ecosystem that is women's sports fandom and like the growing business around it. Of course, you need the product on the field and you need, all the things that the team needs and you need merch and blah, blah, blah. And then there's just like the cultural zeitgeist, the social moments, the clippable moments, and you see this picture and there's 40,000 people and it looks cool. And it just does something like intangible, I think, for the brand of women's sports that is really different from men's sports. And they don't really have the ability to do. I mean, NFL plays like in Europe or they play in Mexico. Sometimes the NBA plays in different places. So there's like little things like that. But I just always love when we kind of like take the opportunity to do something cool and deliver sports in a way that we haven't seen before. And women get to be the first ones because we have this kind of flexibility. So I don't know if you have any thoughts on the whole thing, but I really loved the vibe.
What in your experience, like, have you ever experienced that? Have you ever played, I don't even know what to call it, like outside the box, like somewhere outside the box? Have you ever had that?
Yeah, I've played in St. Louis before where we played on, now I didn't always love it because of the baseball stadium aspect of it.
Because you got to run on the dirt?
Yeah, well, because they lay the turf down over the dirt.
Okay.
And the stadium's a little awkward. But Sometimes, like when it feels like it's out of necessity and we're like being squeezed into another box, tough. But this was like obviously very intentional in a beautiful setting, and it's just like a really cool vibe. I mean, I think friendlies in different areas of the world even kind of like work to do the same thing. Or I always think that the men's and women's national team, if they ever align their window, should do like a double header of
Like
some
a Rose
kind.
Bowl double header.
Yeah, like something like that. Playing in a Rose Bowl.
That'd be
We
cool.
did that after 2019. Just sort of like iconic places.
Yeah.
I think are always fun. I know the W has done this a couple of different times, right?
Yeah, the WNBA played, the New York Liberty played the Indiana Fever. If I had to guess, I'd say like 2006, 7, 8, somewhere in there, maybe 9, at Arthur Ashe Stadium. So that was pretty cool. It was like an outdoor game, Arthur Ashe Stadium.
Very cool.
We played at the Los Angeles Sparks in 2010. It was an outdoor game at the Home Depot. What's that called now? Is that still called Home Depot?
It was Dignity Health. I'm not sure. Yeah. It's Home Depot in my heart.
Yeah.
Sure.
So yeah, that was an outdoor game. That was really cool. And there's actually, I think UConn women's basketball played, Arizona State maybe in an outdoor game, or maybe Tennessee played Arizona State. Somebody played Arizona State in an outdoor game. And that's in the winter. But they did that obviously in Phoenix. So so basketball has done it. I was able to play in an outdoor game. So that was my first and only professional outdoor game. And it was great. It does bring like a different level. Yeah, it was fun. We were wearing sunglasses during shoot around.
Yeah.
It was
fun,
good vibes.
cool for the fans.
Yeah.
It creates a different vibe. I always love when women's sports takes the freedom that it has at times and uses its creativity and does something cool like that.
This is my goal.